I remember a faithful father in the Philippines paying his meager tithing to the bishop one Sunday and then leading his children home from church knowing full well that there was no food for them.
One day, during those difficult times, I heard my parents discussing whether they should pay tithing or buy food for the children. On Sunday, I followed my father to see what he was going to do. After our church meetings, I saw him take an envelope and put his tithing in it.
Because of their very low income, they could not afford to feed their 8-year-old son. She gave all the money she had in her home to the bishop.
You pay tithing when your children need shoes.
During the Great Depression, members who paid their tithing were able to support their families more effectively than those who did not.
If a destitute family is faced with the decision of paying their tithing or eating, they should pay their tithing.
For many who live in conditions of material poverty, there may be no other way to escape their impoverishment than to give obedience to this law.
And good evening. Thank you for joining us here at ABC4 News at 10. We first want to get to some breaking news that the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints has misused $100 billion in charitable donations. The former senior portfolio manager, David Nielsen, signed under penalty of perjury that the church's nonprofit tax-exempt status should be revoked. According to the Washington Post and Nielsen, the church typically brings in $7 billion in tithing annually. $6 billion of that is used for building upkeep and operating costs, etc. But the remaining $1 billion is transferred to this investment company called Ensign Peak Advisors, which is then put into investment portfolios to generate returns. Well, according to Nielsen, the church's investments at Ensign have grown from $12 billion in 1997 to more than $100 billion today.